In Prashnopanishad, it is talking about Pranayama. Pranayama, the prana, the significance of prana, the prana tattva. The prana tattva is the highest in the three worlds. It is talking about in three worlds, it is the highest. Pranasyedam VASE SARVAM TRIDIVE SARVAM PRATISTITHAM MAATEVA PUTRAN SREESCHA PRAGNAMCHA VIDEHINA iti. That mantra, it is Pranasyedam VASE SARVAM. It controls everything. And in the Upanishad there is a story also. In the many divine beings, they were arguing. In this body, many divine beings are there. Who is most important? And in the eyes, sun is there. Sun thinks, I am the most important. Hearing, Dig Devatas. In the Chandra, Chandra is there, I am most important. And here, mind, the Rudra thinks the mind is most important. Is presiding deity Shiva. And in our locomotives, Indra is there in the hands. I am most important. So they had an argument, who is the best, most important. And they said, we will have a competition. We will see in this body, we will live one by one. And whether this body still sustains. So the sun was there and it went out. That person became blind, still able to live. Body is still surviving. And here in the Digdevatas, in Chandra, here, and Chandra left. He became deaf, still that person is living. In the tongue, in the Agni, in the Varuna is the presiding deity. In the tongue, he left, still that person is surviving. And hands, Indra left, hands are not moving, still surviving. And mind, Shiva left, mind is not working, still that person is surviving. And that the prana, then when everyone left, that person is living, that prana wanted to live. And at that time, they gave an example like when a horse is tied to a post and it is about to take off. It starts moving its legs and it will the rope will come off the peg. At that time, it's just started moving the legs, getting prepared, and all deities said, please don't go. If you go, we can't come back. We accept. You are the highest. The prana, without you, we can't exist. Without prana, this eyes cannot exist. Hearing won't be there. My tongue won't function. My hands won't move. My legs won't move. I can't think. And the highest is the prana. Pranasyedam VASE SARVAM. It controls all three worlds. VASE SARVAM TRIDIVE SARVAM PRATISTITHAM. All three worlds are existing because of that one. Even in the sleep, we are breathing because of that one. Had he stopped, this body, that person won't get up. And it's how it is looking after. MAATEVA RAKSJASVA. Like a mother looking after a small child. And this prana is looking after, like a mother looking after the small child, is carrying us. And SREESCHA, PRAGNAMCHA, it is giving all prosperities in the outer world and also the brilliant mind, able to think good and understand things properly. Not only the outer prosperity, brilliant mind, it gives this one. My salutation unto the prana. This prana, because of that, I am existing. And in the prana, in the scriptures, the embodiment of prana, we are worshipping Hanuman. Hanuman is an embodiment of prana. He is the strength behind us. Our whatever we are doing, we need the blessing of prana. And in the prana, in our body, there are 5 main pranas are there. Prana is the one, and it is further divided into 5 categories. One category for the functioning of the heart. We need, this part should be pumping well. Heart is working well. The central, this chest part, it is, the prana is, the headquarter is here. Headquarter. And that bad things, toxins has to be eliminated. And apana, the lower aperture, the people with heavy constipation, they can't pass the stool, that apana prana is very weak. And mother, if she wants to deliver a baby, that to get the push the baby out, what we need is that apana prana, the downward flowing energy. Downward flowing energy is required. It is apana prana. And here, whatever I eat, I should digest. If I do not digest, if I eat, digestifier is very weak, food stays in my stomach, it starts getting rotted, and rotted food leads to various ailments in the body. I need a good digestion so that food don't get rotted in my stomach. That is called samana prana. And I should be able to talk well, able to express well, able to drink, and my upper energy should be higher. And always upward flowing energy, and as a person lives, the energy prana should go from the higher one. That is udana prana. Udana is required. And Vyana, it's all, there are 72,000 main nadis, and all the auxiliary nadis together, 777.2 nadis. Small veins, each and every, it connects each and every cell in the body. 37 trillion cells in the body are connected, linked, energy is supplied to that one through what is called as Vyana prana. This prana opens up in 5 ways, and it has the 5 children. These 5 main prana has 5 children, is called as upaprana. Upaprana means one is auxiliary prana, and it is also called as supporting prana, and also called as higher prana. And this one is Naga, Kurma, Krikara, Devadatta, and Dhananjaya. The 5 pranas, upapranas are there. Upapranas, one is it's a Naga prana is burping. Sometimes airlock happens when you are eating. There is an airlock, and people can get choked because of the airlock, and air is held. It has to be through the burping. It should release the air, held up air, Naga. And Kurma, able to blink properly. Eyes are continuously working. It requires some rest. By fraction, like heart is squeezing to get some rest, so is the blinking process. It gives some rest to the eyes. Always looking like this, and the eyes get very tired. And blinking, it nourishes. Like in a rainy day, if I am driving in the car, wiper, it is going here and there. Cleansing my windscreen, cleaning the windscreen, so that the vision, driver behind that one can see well. This blinking, it's like a wiper in the windscreen. It is cleansing, removing the dust, whatever this one, so that my vision is good. It's Naga, Kurma, Krikala, sneezing, some unwanted stuff. When it goes in, I have to sneeze it out. And sneeze out, and dust particle, and empties the lungs. If the excess bile is there, it has to come out. Excess phlegm is there, and you vomit it out. And we do the Dauti Kriya also, to remove excess bile also. It's inducing the Krikala. Removing the unwanted stuff, excess impurities has to be removed. Sneezing. Krikala, Devadatta, when the oxygen content in the brain becomes low, it's automatically we have a system, it opens extra airways so that extra oxygen goes to the brain. When I am very tired in the evening and I am attending meditation, yesterday somebody said, whole meditation class very blissful, I slept. And in the meditation, when the mind becomes very dull and you start yawning, you yawn and extra oxygen goes to the brain. Extra oxygen, it nourishes the brain cells. And Devadatta and Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya is that prana. It is there in the body. Even after death, this prana is there, Dhananjaya prana. Dhananjaya prana, it is still conserving. Suppose I get chopped off my finger, they take this finger to the hospital, they put it in a bag and take it, half an hour drive to the hospital, doctors, they put it, they can assemble it together, they can put it. That prana, Dhananjaya, was still there. Like a rose plant, some plants, cuttings. We cut that one, we keep it outside for 1 week and plant it, and it comes back. That Dhananjaya is there. And also, it remains with us, with the body, in the even after a person dies, body starts decaying. Decaying means the various bacteria, virus in the body, they draw that prana. They get that prana so that decomposition happens. Decomposition so that it is preparing the worms in the body, preparing this body to go into the original element. This is come from earth element. It is preparing itself to put it back to the earth. That panchatva, it is going back to, in this body, air element goes out to the outside air, water element goes into the outside water, and space, inside space goes into, merges with the outside space, earth element goes out, and fire in this body goes out to that one. That distribution, it happens through Dhananjaya Pranayama, Dhananjaya Prana. This doing the pranayama strengthens main 5 prana, prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. That is why every day you can activate that one, and as a part of daily ritual you can do, and you in the morning this one, pranaya swaha, you do this one, your thumb, you are moving up through the your forefinger from the base. Pranaya swaha. I am offering myself. Pranaya swaha. And this one, ring finger. Apanaya swaha. This is apana. The lower flowing energy is good. And this one, Vyanaya swaha. The water element, circulation good. Vyanaya swaha. This one. And my udana prana is good. Here, udanaya swaha, this one, middle finger. And my fire is good. It's then samana om pranaya swaha, apanaya swaha, vyanaya swaha, udanaya swaha, and samanaya swaha, samana swaha. And this one again, pranaya swaha, forefinger, apanaya swaha, and Vyanaya Swaha, Udanaya Swaha, Samanaya Swaha. These 5 elements in this body, these 5 pranas get strengthened. When these 5 pranas are enriched, Upapranas also automatically gets enriched. Upapranas, Naga, Kurma, Krikara, Devadatta and Dhananjaya. These 10 pranas became strengthened. Long inhale and longer exhale.